Hey y'all, happy weekend guys. How's it going? I'm doing okay. So today I want to share a quick story. I don't know if it's quick, but I'm just going to share a story with us. So sometime last year, I had reached a rock bottom in my life generally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, mentally, all the alleys that there are. And I knew that the only person who could really come through for me is God. And I had to seek Him as always. I'm sorry, guys, the siren is blowing up or coming off, but it's okay. We're in Nigeria. So I had to seek God. And I told Him, I didn't even have to tell Him really. God saw that I could move no further. I couldn't do anything. Nothing was working. And God referred me. He saw my struggles. And this video really is to encourage everyone out there, especially women, young women, or young people like myself, who have lost their parents, maybe a dad or a mom or a guardian, or somebody who do not really have any form of authority over them, who haven't had any form of authority over them for years. It's a really, really, really huge struggle. And God instructed me. He's like, you need to intentionally look for people who have gone through the challenges, the weaknesses, the path that you are currently going through. And He gave me an illustration. He says, how did you go to law school? How did you become a lawyer, rather? And I said, I went to school, went to law school, wrote my... And he's like, it's the same thing, really. The same way you went to law school, had to attend lectures, had to write exams and pass them. It's the same way when you're going through times, or when you want to succeed at anything, you need to look for people who have succeeded at that thing or those things and get tutoring from them. And I'm telling God, I'm looking around, I don't really know anyone. I'm quite a private person, so I don't know if I'm in a place to share my weaknesses or share my stories with just, random, maybe older or more experienced people. And God says you don't need to look within your circle. Sometimes you need to look outside of you. And He says, go there. That's why there's internet. And I searched, and one of the women God showed me from her story, you can see that she has the same kind of weakness or weaknesses that I have or that I had, because I'm still a work in progress, as Pastor Mildred Okonkwo. He also showed me Eno Jerry, but I'm going to be talking about, or this video is really about Pastor Mildred today. And ever since I came across her, I knew her on social media, but I'm not in her church. I don't know anything really about her. I just know that, okay, there's this woman out there. I see some of her videos from time to time. But God was very particular. This woman has had anger issues. Go and listen to her stories. And when I listened to Pastor Mildred's stories on how she dealt with her anger and how bad her temper was before God helped her to deal with it, I couldn't believe it. It was like it was me in those stories. And God says, put yourself under tutelage of this person. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't go to her church. I don't really know anything. And He's like, you don't have to go to her church. And ever since that encounter, I have made it a point of duty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, so ever since that encounter with God, I have made it a point of duty to go and understudy Pastor Mildred. And by this I mean I have listened to her I have watched her every video on YouTube, except she probably just released one today, and then I haven't watched it. But every other video on YouTube I have watched, and I have seen that God is really not an author of confusion. He sends us our Elizabeths. By Elizabeth, I mean people who have walked the path that we are walking. He knows our every struggle. He knows every single thing. I didn't really think that there was a successful woman who is doing well in different ramifications of her life, who had dealt with the exact same anger issues that I was struggling with. The same scenarios. It was just literally like this woman knew me personally. And today, yesterday I came across a post of hers where I saw that they're doing the When Women worship and When Women pray. Today is not the most convenient day for me, but as soon as I saw it, I knew that I had to be there personally. I mean, there was no excuse, no excuses. I'm in Lagos. It's in Lagos, and I want to transcend from just learning or her tutelage online to making myself available as much as I can. This is because women like me who have not been under authority for a while, I've learned, or God taught me and made me understand that we need to intentionally start to put ourselves under authority. Very important. I know that we are adults, and it's just like I'm an adult, I can do whatever. Yeah, but trust me, everybody needs to be guided. I'm speaking especially for people who, like I said earlier, have lost their parents or a guardian, and have just been out here figuring out life by themselves, having new experiences without any form of advice or anything like that. So this video is really just encouraging everyone also to, when you can, as much as we're dealing with life issues and you reach a rock bottom. I don't even think you have to reach a rock bottom, right? It's important to look for people who have walked the path that you're walking or that you intend to walk, and get mentoring from them. I hear this thing of mentoring a lot, especially in business. But apart from business, trust me, we need mentors. We need mentors. I don't even know how it is not really very emphasized out there. We need mentors, good mentors. And your mentor in this doesn't have to be your mentor in one aspect of life, doesn't have to be your mentor in another aspect of life. So this is me just saying, guys, let's find a way to be under authority, and also find people who have successfully walked or walking the path that we intend to walk, we're called to walk, and that we're walking. Bye guys, have a beautiful weekend, and I'm spending mine at When Women Worship by Pastor M. Bye.